So good afternoon and welcome to our live webinar today. We've just seen the virtual tour of this lovely renovated bungalow in Glen Allen in Sherwood Park. And it's ready to move in. The entire main floor was completely renovated. The basement is ready for development for sure. The lot is beautiful. There's an oversized double garage at the back. And I'm just going to click you through some of the photos right now so you can see. It's a new listing to the market. It's been up a couple of days, and it's only recently that the snow has left us. So, but as you can see, the floors are all redone, the walls. It's just over 1,200 square feet on the main floor. The windows are beautiful. Nice. The baseboards, everything. It's a lovely home in a beautiful, safe community, well established in Sherwood Park. Lovely kitchen. It's ready for new appliances, of course. The bedrooms are spacious. Bathrooms have been updated. Windows are updated as well. So lots and lots of windows, bright, sunny. And see the basement? So it's ready for development. Everything old was taken out. It's roughed in already for a bathroom. Nice front door. Big yard, beautiful trees. In a couple of weeks, this will all be, yeah, it's an oversized garage. It's huge, huge. Look at this, beautifully located. This is all going to be green in no time, right? With today, I think it's going to be 20 degrees. So that'll help, definitely help us today for sure. Look at this, look at the park. Lovely community. Easy access to schools and shopping. Sherwood Park is one of our beautiful neighborhoods. Many people from Sherwood Park, commute to the city, and it's only minutes away. So great place to raise a family for sure. And so all of these photos and the tour are available on my website, so it's easy to navigate for sure. Yeah. So we'll just click out. Anyway, so naturally our minds and hearts, because the weather is changing, and for a lot of us who, are self-isolating and social distancing, and you have the children at home and all kinds of things, right? With the weather so beautiful, I think that one of the things we can do is create picnics and things to do at home. So, and I love YouTube. You can search around YouTube and find some really, really cool ideas. So, of course, one of this young ladies that I like on YouTube, her YouTube channel is called Honeysuckle. So she's got some cool summer ideas, right? So let's have a look. Let's have a look at what she's suggesting.
Spring and summer is the perfect time to have an outdoor picnic. It's a great time to get out of the house, smell the fresh air. It's also kind of romantic too. Today, I'm going to show you a few things I like to pack in my picnic basket. Let's get started. So for a light snack, I always like to pack a fruit and cheese platter. I usually use grapes and strawberries because they go really well with cheese. And for the cheese, I use a smoked cheddar and a Gouda. So I like to get hard cheese and a soft cheese to balance. Salads make a really great side dish for a picnic. Today I packed a pasta orzo salad in these cute little jars.
Yum, I love those jars.
Really fun
Panic
looking
jars.
and really cute to eat out of too. And then for main dish, I like to pack sandwiches. Sandwiches are great for picnics because you can customize them, you can pack them individually, and then also for the toppings, you can pack them on the side so that people can pick and choose whatever they like. Today I packed a chicken pesto sandwich, and here's how I made it. All you need is a ciabatta roll, about a tablespoon of pesto, a handful of mixed green salad, grilled chicken, a few slices of Swiss cheese, roasted bell peppers, and some sliced tomatoes. Take your ciabatta roll and spread your pesto generously. Then take your mixed green salad and layer it on top. Next, take your grilled chicken, Swiss cheese, tomatoes, and roasted bell peppers and layer them on top of each other. And there you have it, your chicken
Wow.
pesto roll. A really nice way to wrap the sandwich is to take a piece of parchment paper, wrap the sandwich, and then tie it with a string or twine. This adds a really great touch to it that makes it look nice and rustic instead of just a regular plastic bag. And then for desserts, my favorite part. I like to bring some cookies or brownies
Ooh.
because they're easy to pack and they're like finger foods.
Oh, my
Today I
favorite
packed
cookies. Those
dark chocolate
delicious.
with white chocolate chunk cookie. And then for the drinks, today I brought some sparkling water and some sparkling bubblies. But a really great addition to your picnic basket would be some sparkling fruit juice, or even soda. And then to add some final touches, I like to use real silverware and plates because it adds that homey touch to it. And
Nice.
then some fabric napkins because it adds a pop of color. And always have a fresh bouquet of flowers to liven things up. And there's your picnic
Nice.
basket. What do you like to pack in yours? And also, where do you like to go? The park, the beach, the mountains, the lake? There's so many options. Let me know. Comment below. And if you want to see more videos and recipes, please subscribe below. And I'll see you guys soon. Bye.
Nice. Nice. So I love her YouTube channel. She has lots of creative ideas, and she and many others, right, have posted lots of creative things for us to learn. But you know, right now things are limited, so it's easy even today to forge through the house and the kitchen, right, to create a picnic. Now, I rescued my picnic basket from the garage, right? I just happen to have one. And I imagine most of us probably put our picnic basket in, we probably put it in the garage sale, right? So, but this one came complete with little dishes, right? Let's see, hang on, let me see if I can show it to you. Look at this, right? So, and these are actually real plates. But you know what? If the group is big, I mean, bigger, you've got kids, right? I mean, this is environmentally friendly. You can rewash it. But for a lot of people, a picnic, you know, if you have disposables in the cupboard, you can use those too, right? Paper plates, plastic spoons and knives. But I think what's really fun, I think, is to get the children involved, and you plan a picnic so they can put in their favorite little things, right? So anyway, I'm going to show you. And of course, here's a little cup, right? And there are definitely plastic. Because you need something to dispense. So I foraged it around my kitchen, and I don't have a lot of things, but since we're going to have a picnic today, and it's going to be 20 degrees, so the first thing, since I need to go outside, there's, you know, sunscreen, perfect, and we need a big hat, right? So since I'm strangely enough allergic to the sun, this is a hat I've had for years. So this will work, right? Because for some of us who are sun sensitive, you know, it's gone from -9, it felt like, to 20 degrees. So anyway, so definitely a hat's important, right? So also, since we're, you know, these are picnics in your own yard or your balcony, wherever you have some outdoor space, okay? Because we're not allowed to go to parks. We're not allowed to go, you know, to a lot of public places. So I'm talking about every day creating something outdoors when the weather allows, right? So apparently it's supposed to be 20 degrees today. So I think you forage around, you get a basket. It doesn't even have to be a picnic basket. It could be a box. It could be anything that you can put all the cool stuff you want, right? A beach bag, whatever. And see, you can even, to protect yourself if you're concerned about being outside, right? I did want to share with you. So these are homemade masks that were made with 3-ply shop cloth. And of course the ends are stapled. I don't know if you can see that. And then this is about the right size elastic band. So let's see here. So for those of us who, you know, if you decide to go to the store, limit your, you know, visits to the store, but have a look at this. Okay, and you know what's so cool about this because it also has a piece of metal on the top. Look at this, and it fits absolutely perfectly. Look at that. And the metal up here, do you see how tight that is? And this is homemade. Look at that. I showed this to a doctor friend of mine, and he thought it was actually brilliant, right? So this, thanks to a girlfriend of mine, thank you, Christine. You know, she was quite creative. So this is like a 3 or 4 ply shot cloth, right? That she made it. And well, you know, it's better than no mask, right? Especially if you have to go to the drugstore, the grocery store, or somewhere. But highly recommended. So, and the rubber band's about the right size. So there we go. But of course, if you're having a picnic in your own yard and it's with your family, and you've been with your family all along, I don't believe that we need to. And then, of course, you have to be careful how you use this. And then, of course, right? And apparently, if you can't find gloves, apparently beauty supply places and stuff, I don't know if they're delivering, but I think gloves and masks are becoming more and more readily available. So, okay. So, yeah, sunscreen. It's an absolute must. Then I foraged around, like you can put anything in the basket that you want to drink. So don't forget water. Some of you may have a carbonated can of something. This is what I found. And there's lots of room in the picnic basket, right? Apples, very good, right? Okay, so look what I found in the fridge. Okay, so chopped up some, yeah, no picnic is, you know, perfect without fruit. So we do need some fruit. Yummy. I also found this fully cooked chicken breast bite size. Why not? That'll work today. And it goes. We all have crackers. Doesn't matter if they're saltine. Those are really good. I grew up with those. You just put some butter on. Those are great. Okay. I even found these. Thanks to my husband. This is honey ham. So that'll go well. Yep. And more cheese if you like cheese. Right. And I love Ziploc bags. You can put everything in Ziplocs. So what else did I find? Oh, look. I did find some leftover, and this would be dessert today, even though, you know, Honeysuckle recommend those beautiful cookies. So you can kind of plan on the next trip or make some cookies. So since I like white chocolate, that's residual from Easter, so we'll use that. And, okay, I found a bottle of Pellegrino, so that's good. So that'll fit in this lovely basket. There's room for a whole bunch of stuff in here. So if you don't, well, this is a picnic. We're doing a picnic in the yard because we're not allowed to go to public parks and things right now, I don't believe. So every jurisdiction is different. So, oh, don't forget sunscreen. Now, for some adults, right, I'm sure you have a bottle of red wine, white wine, sparkling wine, can of beer, right? Because liquor stores are essential and they are open. So, you know, for those of you who like to participate, by all means, that goes in the basket as well. Many of us have these, right? So these are reusable. This can work as a napkin, see? So, yep, I have quite a few of these dishcloths. So this will work. You know, and with the pattern, yeah, it's evoking style of the old, look at this. I don't even want to tell you how old this is, but that's fine. They don't wear out for some crazy reason, right? Yeah, they don't wear out. So that goes in there as well. And look, one of my favorite little cheeses, and I found these in the fridge. So listen, so we're gonna have meat and cheese. That goes in there, and of course our fruit. Perfect. And if you've got little ones with you and you're going outside, maybe it'd be kind of neat to pack a little surprise for them, because as you know, there's nothing, no, you know, I mean, it's fun. The biggest fun, of course, is, you know, you set out your blanket. Any blanket will do. You know, I had a nice plaid blue one. I can't find it, but, So I found this. So yeah, you lay this out. Even though the grass is brown, okay, it doesn't matter. Oh, hang on. We're having some, okay, there we go. Okay, that's fine. I love that painting. Get fired up. So every day I look at that and it's Superman. I get fired up to do different things. Yeah, so any blanket will do, right? I'm sure everybody's got an old blanket. But the exciting part about having a picnic, even right outside, today it's going to be, they say I have 20, but even though you spread the blanket on the dry grass, it doesn't matter. For me, it doesn't matter. It's just as long as you're out there doing something. And I know even as adults, right? The fun part is spreading out the blanket and opening up your box or your picnic basket. And, even though you packed it yourself, it's still a surprise as you pull it all out and you set out the glasses and things, right? So in goes my apple, right? And so don't forget, right? If you're putting in a bottle of wine that needs a corkscrew, you're going to need a corkscrew. And but a lot of stuff have twist off caps. Okay, and so, and of course we don't have to worry about mosquito spray right now, but we will in time. So I think since we are going to be in this situation for a while, I honestly believe we need to be creating fun things to do for sure. And so I'm anxious today. It's going to be a nice day. And it's unfortunate it's not green yet, but it's going to be green very soon. So if it's not green, wear something green. Now this is a bright green dress, even though it's looking like a muted green. Green is good. And I always carry some hand sanitizer. Yep, there we go. But when you don't have hand sanitizer, the best thing is soap and water. Soap and water, right? So currently it's 18 degrees in Edmonton, and I'm being told that there's a storm coming, but I sure hope not, for sure. But lots of whatever, you can start by your picnic and your basket or your box with whatever you have in your fridge or in your house. Trust me, because it's just so much more fun to eat it, setting out on a blanket for sure, right? But anyway, so you can start it off today. You don't need to make a special trip anywhere, right? So you can start today. And I think that every day we should take it as a picnic day. We are supposed to be staying indoors and isolating, and a lot of different things have been canceled, right? So there won't be a lot of outdoor festivals and things. I'm not sure if they're going to allow us eventually to go to the public parks and self-isolate as families, right? That would be lovely if they would announce that we can go to the park and you can take a space for your family in the park. That'll be great as long as you're 10, 12 whatever feet away from somebody else. But for now though, we're following the rules, that is for sure. So I'm so delighted to have rescued this picnic basket, right? Not to mention it, if you're just by yourself, do it anyway. And if you happen to be with someone you care about, just think how romantic that's going to be. And if you have the children and the dog out, it's fun anyway. So, and get the kids involved. I think if you ask them to contribute and maybe make their favorite things or whatever, like peanut butter and jelly sandwich, doesn't matter, right? So yeah, so that's what I think. I think that the way I'm going to get through this summer is I'm going to have my picnic basket ready to go every day. And you can do it for lunch, you can do it for dinner, you can do it just any time. So growing up, everybody knows about picnics and they're lots of fun. And it does not have to be complicated, but trust me, everyone needs to contribute, right? So I would love it if you would start picnics in the yard, okay, for now. And by all means, it would be great if you would take pictures and you can post them to my Facebook page. I would love to see this, right? It doesn't matter what you're drinking, whether it's water, sparkling water, as I say, beer, wine, whatever your libation, whatever makes you happy, right? In the moment, that's what you do. And that's what I'm recommending. It's what I do. and I will continue to do this, right? So as a real estate agent, right, a lot of people are curious, right? They're wondering. It's springtime. So in the spring, we tend to think about moving. And of course, with COVID-19, the delay in spring in Edmonton, people are still, I think a lot of people are wondering, when do I make a move, right? Should I buy? Should I sell? Do I stay put? These are very, very valid questions. A lot of people out there are concerned that COVID-19, will eventually affect the value of their houses, or their condos. But I can assure you, right, that the banks are available, appraisers are available. I had a chance to speak to an appraiser yesterday, and for them, of course, they don't. They're looking at the past sales. So far, so good. And let's remember, if we're staying in our city and our towns that are next to our city, right, buying and selling in this market is the same thing. So if you need to move up, there's no better time if you're thinking about it to consider it now. And if you're thinking about moving down, the same applies. And it is spring. So springtime, the weather is wonderful. And we do have COVID-19 rules in place that allows us to get in to see properties. A lot of us are doing virtual tours, virtual open houses. And of course, that makes it easier for clients out there to eliminate the properties because there's so much information available on a particular house that's so public. From, as you can see, we put up 50, 60 photographs. We have a virtual tour. We give you the floor plan. Now we're legislated to measure all these things. And then, of course, Google Earth, right? You type in the address, you can see the neighborhood overview, and we can get the property tax assessment. There's so much that's available that allows you to, narrow down your list. I don't think that you really need to go out to look at 20 or 30 properties, even though there's great inventory for people to look at, and you can, drive around in the neighborhood, meet an agent. As I say, we have COVID rules in place, and we also have a questionnaire for sellers and buyers. So this is all in the interest of keeping all of us, safe. So we can make a move in the spring market for certain. Okay, so if you're worried about stuff, and I know that because we're faced with, oil issues and job issues in Alberta, but there's always a percentage of the market that needs to move because their family dynamics are changing. The family's gotten bigger, smaller, or you have to relocate to another province for another job. That's been happening too. So whatever the reason, right? Remember, the right time is when you decide it's the right time. If you need to move now, that's the right time. Because after all these years in real estate, I must tell you that you will never find the low and you never find the high. But what you do find is when you need to change how you live and where you live. And it's a great time to consider doing this, right? And there are also people now, it's also a good time since you're at home. If you love your residence, that's okay too. There's nothing wrong with that. But it's a great time to consider doing minor things that don't cost an awful lot to improve your space, right? Recycle the furniture, move the furniture around, de-junk a cupboard. I'm always recommending that people, do some of this, right? And the other thing to consider, right, I've always recommended that at least every 5 years you consider painting. Okay, painting is a simple thing. If you paint the wrong color, you can change it again. But painting your walls or your, inside does change, the feeling of the house. It freshens it up a bit, right? So, and minor things like dripping faucets and squeaky doors, get the WD-40 out. So there's so many little things that we can do to improve the existing space. But there are things that we can do if we need bigger space or larger space. And so the inventory in Edmonton, right, we will see new properties come to market, but there's actually quite a bit of homes to look at in every neighborhood. So you are all familiar with realtor.ca, which, it's a database that has all the properties that are listed on MLS from different jurisdictions. So, and if you visit realtor.ca, you'll see now they have a live virtual tour section. A lot of us are learning how that works so that we can live stream our virtual tours. So we're figuring things out, and we're all working absolutely together. And I really, really appreciate the love and support from all my friends and my clients and my family as we move through this pandemic. It's going to get easier, but it has been many weeks, and I know in talking to people daily, some are still struggling with how to move forward and what to do. And all I can say is we're in this together, right? And together we will, we'll overcome this as well, like we have many, many other things. But this is very different for everyone when everyone is like in the same boat, right? So I want to thank you so much today. And, I'll be here again tomorrow at 1 o'clock. And tomorrow we will do a virtual tour of another property. Please visit my website at www.sallymunro.com, where you'll see all of my active listings, and they all have a lot of photos. They have virtual tours, and also you have access from there to check all properties in Edmonton and surrounding areas and across the country if you're moving. So we're here for you. Call, text, email. We're always here. Okay, and together we will get through this. Thank you for joining me today. And it's the weekend, and weekend is family time, and take the time to do whatever makes you happy. Pat around your jammies, right? Stand outside, do nothing, call a friend. Anyway, you know what? A lot of good things will come out of this, right? And as I keep saying, right, each and every day, together we achieve so much more, right? And to quote Mr. Einstein, Albert Einstein, and I love quoting Albert Einstein. Actually, you know what? Just 1 second here. There, 1 second. So my broker sent me this little book, and it came in the mail. And so I want to thank you, John, for sending this. And it's a collection of my favorite quote book by Dwayne Morse. So, and it's really, really cool. And even though we've heard all these quotes before, I just wanted to share a couple, if you don't mind. Okay, so listen to this by Robert Anthony. You can have anything you want if you are willing to give up the belief that you can't have it. That was a quote by Robert Anthony. And Albert Einstein, everybody is a genius, but if you judge a fish by its ability to climb a tree, it will always believe that it's stupid. I've heard that one before, and that is so true. Oh, Mr. Warren Buffett, right? All of you who are thinking about investing. Mr. Buffett says, investing in yourself is the best thing you can do. Anything that improves your own talents, nobody can tax that or take it away from you. Thank you, Mr. Warren Buffett, for that. And you guys might have, and I love Audrey Hepburn. Who does not love this woman? Okay. Nothing is impossible. The word itself says, I'm possible. Thank you, Audrey Hepburn, for that. And so with that, I shall leave you with Mr. Einstein's other quote that I like to quote. In the middle of difficulties, right, there are many opportunities. So opportunity to grow and to learn and to share. So with that, saying that, I will close off today. And thank you again, John Stobie, for this lovely little quote book. I shall carry it around. And it's always nice to revisit, quotes from learned people for sure. And you'll be surprised who's in this little book. So, and here is one, right? Isn't that interesting? I'm always saying together, everyone achieves more. And it's right here. It spells team, TEAM. Together, everyone achieves more. So thank you for joining me today, and we will see you, as I promise, every day live at 1 o'clock Edmonton time. Take good care, and we will see you tomorrow. Thank you. Bye for now.